Hello my coloring friends, it's Mandy here and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I am going to do a little tutorial for you using 50 House Winter and Christmas miniatures along with Crayola crayons. I'm going to show you how I do a page using Crayola crayons as my budget option to the Caran d'Ache Neocolor One Wax Pastels, which I have here in front of me. So I'm going to actually show you how I do a page working with them and using odorless mineral spirits to blend them out, and then to also, because I blend them out, you can also use color pencil on top to kind of finish your shading, as use it as your base layer. So I will show you what I've already gotten started here in the 50 Winters Christmas Fairy House. Yeah, I know, I'm still in winter. This is a buddy color page that I am working on with my good friend Michaela. So we are working on this ice skate here, and I will bring you down so you can actually see what I'm working on right now. So last night, preparing for this video, I did the prep work of the ice skate using a metallic blue for this particular fairy house and a silver down here on the bottom so that it would have the look of metal. So let's focus on, since I've already done that, so let's kind of focus on doing the background, and I will actually show you on camera. So what you'll need is Crayola crayons. I have the 96 pack. I also have a bottle of Dollar Brownie low odor thinner for mineral spirits, and then I also have Q-tips. You're going to need either a Titilian or a Q-tip for this, but make sure you change out your Q-tip between each colors that you're going to use to lay down as a base. So, and then I also have a brush and an eraser to erase pigment if I get it in a spot where I don't want the pigment. It's not going to erase the pigment all the way. As you can see here, as I'm pulling it up a little bit, you can see that the pigment has crossed. But you can take it down enough so that when you get ready to color over that, you can cover over that pigment in the tooth. And the reason why you can't erase it all the way is because you have already pushed the pigment down into the tooth of the paper. So I'm going to kind of get my book. I'm going to get out. I'm going to do a black background, which I know it seems simple, but sometimes that's all you need is a black background to make certain things pop. So I'm using my Crayola black crayon. So I'm going to pull this up. I'm going to start at the top. So hopefully here I am not blocking out the shot. This is my first time. And then I also have my black artist glove on to keep my hand out of the pigment. But I'm going to work left to right. And I'm going to make sure that I put on enough layers, because you know crayons are similar to a Neocolor, which is a waxed pastel. These are made primarily with wax, pigment, and then the filler to bind all of that together, kind of like your wax color pencils. So one of the nice things about using crayons in your background, or like a Neocolor One, is it will save your hand from actually having to do this in pencils. So like if you have arthritis issues or your hand gets really exhausted, this is a good way to actually save from doing all that pencil work. And if you noticed here, as I've been going around in this section, I'm leaving a little bit around these stars so that when I go in to shade with pencil, I can put a little shadow, or if I'm going to embellish with some gel pens or glossy accents or anything like that, I can create depth and dimension. So, and yes, you can put more than one layer on, because when you use the odorless mineral spirit, it is going to pick some pigment up and remove a layer. So my best tip is make sure you have more than one layer down, because it will remove some pigment. So, but I hope you guys are doing really well and having a fabulous day. I'm having a fabulous day. I got up fairly early and, you know, got myself ready to film this video. I was actually really excited because I don't know why. Just having fun coloring. And I just wanted to share it with you guys. So, I know I'm probably suck at tutorials going too fast. I'm new to all the doing the tutorial part. My favorite videos are to film my hauls. So, because I just like sharing what I find. I have some pretty cool hauls coming up that you'll want to check out as soon as they get uploaded to the channel if you like haul videos. But for the ones that don't, I was kind of encouraged to do this tutorial to show. I actually had two colors friends encourage me to do this. One of them is Spicy Cat Colors, and the other one is Michaela. So definitely go check out Michaela's latest video. She's got a contest going on about renaming her channel to include Adrian, my buddy, who loves to tell you all jokes. So definitely give her a suggestion. And you can win a cool prize for the best rename of the channel. You can win a coloring book for that, which I think will be fun. I haven't come up with my name yet, but I'm still thinking. I gotta come up with something cool. That takes time. It's like I am like coming up with this mad scientist idea. So, and then Kathy on her channel has a really cool buddy color page coming up for Valentine's in romantic miniatures, which I'm excited about coloring along with. I just got my copy of that book, and just in time for Valentine's. That was actually my Valentine's Day, my Galentine's Valentine present for myself. So that will be cool. And then she's also doing another Disney prompt too, which the movie is Zootopia this month. So you have to check that out and join in on that. I don't have any books with Zootopia characters in it, but I think I might try to find an alternative because Zootopia is all about animals, and I love the bunny that wants to be a cop in it. So I'm gonna see if I can find a really cool bunny picture to interpret, or find a PDF or something or free coloring page online to just kind of be a part of that one. So, and then if anybody wants to buddy color with me, because this happens to be a buddy color page, you just have to reach out to me in the comments on YouTube or DM me on Instagram if you're on Instagram, and I will certainly get back to you and buddy with you, because coloring is so much better with friends. That's kind of why I started this channel, is because doing art with friends is fun. Because you can get all kinds of cool ideas like this one. So, like using Crayola crayons. Who would have thought you could use Crayola crayons like a neo pastel? I didn't until I experimented. Now maybe you might want to experiment with me. And the nice thing about it is, being that Kameliya Angelkova's pages have a lot of white space for these big backgrounds, this goes by super, super, super easy. So, and then I will, after we get this top part, I will show you how I blend it in with the mineral spirits, and then we can just kind of, I can so I'm just kind of going around the picture in a circular motion to get this. Now I have done, we'll just take a quick break as I'm trying to give my hand a little rest. So I'm going to show you an example here in my Creative Havens Chibi book, where I have mixed some of my Neo ones together along with the mineral spirits, and actually created this ombre effect in this wave, which this is one of my favorite pages. And then I also used gel pens and Crayola color pencils and blended it out to embellish this particular one. And this one was inspired by Ariel, the character Ariel. So you could do multiple things with this technique. So we'll get back here now that we've had the multiple different things to create some cool effects in your work and bring more and build on top. Because when you blend this out with the mineral spirits, what you're doing is you're going to take off the top waxy layer, and then you're going to be left with the smooth pigment. So I get around here, and then I will actually show you the blending process. So I'm going to set my crayon down. I'm going to pull this down a little bit more. I'm going to dip my Q-tip in my mineral spirits, which I've kind of got it off view of the camera, but that's okay. Then get the Q-tip wet, and then I'm just going to go in and just start swirling that blending solution around the mineral spirits, and you get kind of this smoky ombre. And it actually kind of looks like you're ink blending, but you're using a crayon. Now, yes, I have stepped in there, but I will be fixing, like I said, I can fix that a little bit with my electric eraser. Because you will get flub ups, as I call them. But these little flub ups, just realize that those are happy little accidents, like Bob Ross would say. And you can fix it. And sometimes it's gonna turn out better. Than you thought before. I'm liking this kind of grayish, smoky to the background look. I can't wait to see how those stars pop with a little bit of glitter gel pen, some neon. There's a lot you could do with this. And that's how you blend that in. And it gives that soft pastel look. If you don't have pan pastels or the Neo ones, your crayons can do pretty much the same effect where you don't have, let's say you don't have distress inks, but you have just enough to get crayons. You can do this. It's just really easy. And like I said here, it does pick up some pigment off of it, but you can use that to your, you know, making sure you have enough pigment down to use that to your advantage. Because it will, like I said, take that off. I don't think any of the bigger channels have tried using Crayolas. In this particular technique, I don't think a lot of them use the Neo ones very much. I've seen a lot of tutorials on Neo 2s, but I haven't seen a lot with Neo 1s. I've seen a lot with gel crayons and like watercolor crayons, but nothing like this, so I thought, perfect. Since I enjoy, you know, using multiple medias and learning about them, I thought this would be cool to show you all. And the nice thing is that this Amazon paper does not take water very well. So if you were to use Neo 2s or Graphitins or watercolor pencils and you were to activate them, you could warp your paper really bad and then it could turn out not like you want it to and then get you all frustrated. And this one is one way to create a similar effect without losing your book in the process of it and being mad and frustrated. Because I too love Neo 2s. I love gel crayons. I I don't activate them with a lot of water because of the fact that this paper, it's not the right paper for them, but I love using them dry and blending them out with my blending brush to create easy backgrounds. We're just gonna kind of work our way through. And actually we should have worked left from right. That was my flub. That's why I've got my hand not resting on the paper right now, because you can smudge the pigment until the mineral spirits is dry. And move it into places you don't want it. And I sometimes, once I'm all done with the mineral spirits, sometimes I will take a dry Q-tip to do more blending to get the right texture. Or look that I am trying to achieve without having to add any more mineral spirits on top. Because I don't want to remove any more pigment, I just want to continue to kind of spread out what's there and make sure I get it into the tooth really well. So now I'll show you how I clean up a little bit where I may not want pigment. So I just take my Ohuhu electric eraser and I just go along into where there has been pigment deposited, where I don't want it, and I just kind of lightly erase and then remove it. So I had a couple of flub ups in the moon. As you can see, I've taken some of it and cleaned it up. And this is a more in-depth look of this blended out. So there you have it, guys. I'm going to continue on finishing up this page off camera in the background, and I will post a completed version of this page on the community tab when I'm all done. So look forward to looking for that. And I honestly hope you have a really nice day and enjoy the sunshine wherever you are, even if you're in the cold. I mean, there's always beauty in the sunshine. And remember, you matter and that you are loved by me. And I hope that your evening and everything is wonderful. And if you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. If you just need a friend to talk to or a buddy to color with, always DM me. Will try to make myself available as best as I can with my filming schedule and everything else that I do during the day in my studio. So I will catch you all soon. Bye!